Sure. Congratulations to Georgia Southern. Really did a good job against us the other night. Coach Lunsford and his staff and players, and the game that we got behind early and kept coming back. We thought, and we get back in the game, and at the end of the day, we made too many mistakes. The 2 interceptions, one of them returned for a touchdown, and the muff punt, and we just made too many mistakes to have an opportunity to beat a team like Georgia Southern at their place. And so, but a lot of that goes to Georgia Southern too. I thought they played extremely well. So we have to move on to Coastal Carolina. I'm really impressed with what Coach Chadwell and his staff have done. I mean, last week, 28-27 loss, but in Jonesboro, Arkansas, but very, very impressive in what they're doing and how they're playing. Their offense about as close to balance as you can get, with the 2 quarterbacks and the ability of Marable to run it and them to pull it out and throw it down the field, and the different things they do will be a huge challenge for our defense. I think the biggest difference in their football team this year is their improvement on defense. When you look at what they've done, 3rd overall in the league, and their ability to force tackles for loss, force sacks, and then 9 interceptions this year, they're doing a really good job defensively. So great opportunity for us. Again, it'll be senior night here and in Monroe, senior day, I guess, in Monroe on Saturday, and really tough opponent, but a really good opportunity for us.
All right, thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Alan Blondin with the Sun News. Please go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, hey, Coach. I guess just how much do you rely, how confident are you having Caleb Evans as your quarterback with all he can do and as much experience as he has?
Well, I think he gives us a chance each week. No question about it, because, he has the ability to throw it and run it, and, he gives us a chance. So, hopefully, we didn't play as good offensively as what we would like to play last week. I think Georgia Southern certainly had something to do with that too, but hopefully we can get back on track this week and execute the way that we think we can.
Have you ever had any concerns about using him too much with as much as you run him? And obviously he's a huge part of what you guys do on offense.
No, I think he's fine, really, when you look at it, because we didn't run him a lot early in the season. And, the runs that he ran early in the season and have really have been just the scrambles out of the pocket in the zone read type plays. But as we got in the conference, we've called just some straight quarterback runs and some stuff like that. But, I said early in the year, if you go back and look at our games and look at his run totals, they're not what they've been, really the last several weeks, because, and that was by design. We wanted to make sure that try to keep him as healthy as we could for the year. But, he is a threat running the ball, and he's somebody that we think we have to use.
Okay. You guys are in a similar position as Coastal. You've played better in the conference with a better record, but as far as you both need a couple wins to get bowl eligible, is that the easiest form of motivation for you at this time of year with just a couple games left and needing those wins? Or do you use that for your team?
I certainly hope so. And, we've talking to the players yesterday. I think they understand that, and they understand the challenge this week. But nothing's possible unless we find a way to win this week. So, all our focus is on this week and, honoring our seniors and their last home game here at ULM and trying to figure out a way to win the game. And if we do, then, then next week will present another opportunity, but not without this week. So everything is geared toward this week in terms of what we have to do, and that's all we're going to talk about.
All right. Last question for me, Coach. This time of year, everybody's hit by injuries in some way. I guess what area of the football team has been worst hit at this point? Do you have, the lightest amount of players?
I think you look at, we've been hit, at the receiver position with a couple guys, and I think that's hurt us somewhat. And then, we've kind of juggled some guys around in the secondary. Seemed like from week to week, we've been juggling guys back. So, but compared to other years, it hasn't been terrible. So, we'll take it if that makes any sense.